PC Phil here for the Dragon Bloggers, and here I'm very excited to showcase for you this GL.iNet GL-MT6000 Flint 2 AX6000 wireless router. This is the retail box and packaging. Here's just a few of the features it has in it. It has Wi-Fi 6, 2.5 gigabit ports in it, dual Ethernet WAN ports for multiple internet providers, open WRT technology software inside of it, and also built-in VPN. Let me show you what this can do. Here's everything that comes in the package. It comes with a 5-foot RJ45 Cat6 wire, your standard 2-prong power port with barrel connector on the end, quick start guide to get you up and running. Here's the router itself. Very nice looking modern design. Has a lot of ventilation around the sides here. Has 4 antennas that can be folded up. You want to leave it on a tabletop, or they can also be extended straight up for a wall mount option. There's 2 holes here on the bottom to do a wall mount option. And then you have your rubber feet also for a tabletop option to keep it from sliding. As we look around the back of it, here's all of our data ports. So we have our power plug right there on the end, wide area network port right here, and you have right next to it another wide area port and or local area network dual purpose port right there. Both of them can transfer up to 2.5 gigabits per second. And then you have your extra 2, 3, 4, and 5 extra LAN ports for hooking up other switches or other network devices, and also a reset switch in case you need to reconfigure it in case some settings need to get reset. And we also have a USB 3.0 port in case you want to attach an external USB drive or external hard drive for networked accessible storage. Has a nice weight to it, a very high-end model router here. Let's plug this thing in and see how it works. So here I'm going to go ahead and set this up, take the power cord, plug that in. Power light has turned on. As you can see, the status light is blinking and it does not have an active internet connection yet, but we'll get to that shortly. So now I've gone ahead and attached my laptop to this router. You can see it's connected to the MT6000. I'm going to go ahead and go to the configuration page. This is the setup page right here. This is where you can set up a new password. So here we have the user interface of the router itself. This is where you configure all your settings, your Ethernet ports, and what wireless mode you want to do, a repeater mode or tethering mode if you want to attach a cell phone to bring the internet to this device, and or configure the second Ethernet connection in case you have more than one internet provider coming into your location. And we can set the router up for failover in case one of the internet providers goes down. It will jump over to the other Ethernet port to continue your connection to the internet. You can set up your guest networks as well. Change the network mode here. This is where you'd set it to be a router or an access point or an extender or a WDS router. It has IPv6 in it. You can turn that on and off. And in the wireless section here, you can set up your 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi network and a 5 gigahertz guest Wi-Fi network, just in case you want to allow others onto your network. And then again, down here, you can set up your 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi and also a 2.4 gigahertz guest Wi-Fi as well. In here also, we can set up the VPN for secure access to other networks. There's an open VPN client already built into it. You can even add more. It also has parental controls. So I'm going to go ahead and attach my internet connection to the router and show you how quickly it connects. I'm going to go ahead and take my internet connection, plug it into the WAN port, and let it establish an address. And just like that, we have internet connection immediately. I'm going to go ahead and go into the system upgrade section, where this is where you can upgrade your firmware. I always recommend keeping your firmware up to date for all security updates. We're now updating the firmware inside of the router itself, so it has the latest version of software inside of it. As you can see, the status light is blinking blue and white, so you know it is programming the new software inside of it. So now that the software has been updated, I'm just going to go ahead and reconnect to the wireless router. Now we can see we are now reconnected to the MT6000 wireless router, and the start page has come back up. So the router is now back into the settings of it. I can just double check the upgrade here. We can see it has the firmware updated as well. Let's do some speed tests on this router and see how well it works. So here I've gone ahead and set up my laptop and my little mini desktop back there. I'm going to go ahead and connect this mini desktop to the internet through the wireless router. I'm going to hardwire it into one of the LAN ports. Let that establish an address. See, the light has turned on for the activity on the little mini PC, and now I do have connectivity to the wireless router via the network cable that I have supplied. I've gone ahead and made a folder on this laptop right here, and it's an empty folder right now. I'm just going to do a file transfer to show you how quickly we can move some data from one computer to another through this router. I have a 2 gigabyte video file right here, just to show you. We have 2.05 gigabytes of data in this little video file, and I'm going to transfer it from this machine to this machine. I'm just going to go ahead and copy that to that folder here. And as you can see, we're transferring 2 gigabytes in less than 30 seconds, and it's going to show up right on this computer in a few more seconds. It's transferring it over 75 megabytes per second. This is blazing fast. Very impressed with the speed of this router. It's a solid connection straight through from one machine to the other. And now we can see that the file has shown up on this laptop. 2.05 gigabytes of data is now on this laptop. This one's hardwired, and this one's going wirelessly to this laptop. Amazing speed for this beast of a wireless router with so much technology going on inside this machine. I highly recommend getting one of these. This wireless router can handle multiple internet providers for failover. In case you have one of them go down, it'll continue on with the other internet provider. Some of the other specs that this router also includes has wireless 802.11.ax. It has QoS. It has an access point mode, a guest mode, and internet security built into it. This is perfect for gaming, for home, or for business use. It has open WRT software inside of it, which is easily upgradable. It has an AdGuard home security software, being able to attach external hard drives to this as well, so multiple machines can access the data securely. The data transfer rates can reach up to 6,000 megabits per second. The 2.4 gigahertz wireless antenna can reach up to 1,148 megabits per second, and then the 5 gigahertz band can reach up to 4,804 megabits per second, and the 4 additional LAN ports can handle up to 1 gigabit per second for blazing fast data transfers. This router is brought to you by GL.iNet. Again, it's the MT6000. I highly recommend getting one of these to upgrade your network for security and secure access across the world and just in your home. Thanks for watching this video, and we'll see you on the next one.